In this episode of New Year, New Toy, we are going to look at a generous viewer gift that came my way, and it was a wonderful Christmas present. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to It Came From My Side of the Laundry Room. My name is Rob, and in this episode, we will be taking a look at a very generous viewer gift that came my way. This was sent to me by Scotty, and he hit me up in the comments of the elk horn video, saying that he had an extra elk horn that he'd be willing to share. And right there, that generosity is, it leaves me speechless. Every time a viewer reaches out with a gift, it does my soul so good. And I feel like a simple thank you is never enough. Anyway, we are going to go over here and take a look at what's inside the box. And I'm not going to show it off because of the different addresses that are on it and whatnot. So let's just take a look at the awesome stuff that lies within. So let's head over here. Okay, here we go. And he sent a letter, and I hope he doesn't mind that I read it out loud. But it says, "Hello, Rob. Thank you for your videos. You have ignited memories of toys I had forgotten about from my childhood. And you have shown me some toys that I had not seen before and purchased for my collection. Keep up the great work. I've included a vintage elk horn from the Dungeons and Dragons line for your collection. I also added a Melf Paralay. It has a missing foot, and a Northlord. I had purchased a lot to get a final figure I needed for my D&D figures, and these were extra. I know they will have a good home and be appreciated in your collection. Have a great one, Scotty." And not only do I appreciate them, but I appreciate you for your generosity. But let's take a look first at the elk horn figure. This is something I wanted so badly when I was a kid and never was able to find him. If you remember in the past, I've mentioned my parents' friends were Dungeons and Dragons players, and they had the full collection, and I remember seeing it on their shelf, and I was not allowed to play with them. Now, I'm going to see if I can find just like a generic sword for him. Maybe a shield somewhere down the road. But that by itself is awesome. Now, here's Northlord. And what I find funny is he's a giant character. And he's probably more akin to, a 4-inch figure at the time. But the other figures stood about yay high, so he's a little bit taller than them. What great detailing. So cool. Now, maybe one day I'll be able to find all of his gear, but for right now, I am so happy with just having him and knowing that he came from such an awesome dude like Scotty. He'll have a great home on my shelf. And next is Melf who, yes, is missing part of his leg here. A little bit beat up face. That ain't nothing bad. I mean, I love toys in this condition because you know somebody enjoyed playing with him. And yeah, that 1983 TSR LJN. And I mean, he's got a story to tell with this. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually really excited because I have Sculpty that I've bought and I've just been too scared to try to use it, but I think I'm going to try to mold a new leg and little boot for him. And once I get that ball rolling, that can finally fix all the crotches to my G.I. Joes that have been busting. Yeah, a little pouch on his belt. A little touch-up paint. But I remember he was super awesome with all the gear he came with. Help your buddy out. There you go. So, yeah. I am so happy to have like a childhood dream just box checked to get an Elkhorn. And I'll display him proudly next to the NECA one. That gave me a lot of pain in the butt, if you remember. But let's look at let me get the size comparisons. That was back in the day when elves were little peoples. But Scotty, man, thank you so much. This was such a surprise. I mean, I know you were going to send Elkhorn, but I did not expect opening up the box and seeing extra figures in there. So, thank you so much. You were so generous, and yeah, just thank you. Like I said, I wish there was more I could do, but thank you is the most I can do, and I just hope that's enough. But anyway, we are going to head back to me. Okay, back to me. Again, I'm speechless. I wish I could find more words. Maybe I will get a thesaurus just to find new ways to say thank you to all you awesome people out there that support the channel. And for people like Scotty that send a gift along. I mean, I don't use this word lightly, but I'm truly blessed, and I thank you all out there. And thanks to Scotty for, helping me with a childhood dream plus some. So, Scotty, thank you so much, my friend. So, we're going to leave it there for now, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad, and stay dorky.